Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and this is going to be another update video. I actually promise you that in the next video I'm probably going to do the top 5 of the month for the month of March, and probably also I will try to make like some top list or like another review video, because I haven't made some of those in quite a while, or maybe I'll continue with that new series of mine where I recommend unrated horror movies. I am not really sure if I'm going to continue with the horror section of that series. Maybe I will maybe I will rename that series to like something else, like unrated, overlooked, forgotten, like movies in general. Maybe I should do something else than horror, but yeah, that's just some ideas along the way, and now I'm just gonna continue with the update video, and we'll take a little bit more of the other things after this update video. So yeah, I'm gonna start with some of the action films that I picked up, and I'm gonna end the video with some of the horror movies that I picked up. So yeah, first up we have G.I. Jane with Demi Moore and Viggo Mortensen. Not really heard that many things about it. I think it's directed by, was it Ridley Scott? I can be so like wrong about this, but yeah, produced and directed by Ridley Scott. So yeah, G.I. Jane. Blind by other than the, I just know that Viggo Mortensen and Demi Moore is in it, and that it's directed by Ridley Scott. So yeah, that's about it. So pretty much a blind buy. Then we have a movie called, let's see here, what's it called in English, because this is like a Swedish title or like a Swedish release. Wheels of Terror with David Carradine and Oliver Reed. Also like a blind buy, some sort of World War II type of film. So yeah. Then the next movie is actually a movie that I've been wanting to see for quite a while, but I never seem to come across it anywhere, and I finally like found it and yeah, bought it. And the movie is Death Before Dishonor. Not too sure if it's gonna be good or bad, but I've always wanted to see it because I thought that the plot or the storyline seems to be interesting. So yeah, Death Before Dishonor. Then a film which I had on VHS before, and I still haven't seen this film, surprisingly, but it's a movie directed by that guy. I'm not too sure. What's his name? Cirio H. Santiago. He's made tons of post-apocalyptic movies in the past, so can be interesting. This is a German release of the film called Final Mission. So yeah, we're looking forward to see that one. Then the last like action film that I picked up is James Woods in Cop. This movie is maybe, I'm not really sure if this is like a straightforward like action film or if it's like more of a thriller, but yeah, I decided to include it in this update video because yeah, it is an update video. So yeah, Cop. Then the last titles in this update video is gonna be horror films. So yeah, the first one is a Code Red release of a film called Weekend Murders. Some sort of early like 70s giallo type of deal. Really like the tagline. This is where they found the first body. You'll never believe where they found the rest. Seems like a really interesting like tagline right there. Maybe not interesting, but really clever tagline. Yeah. Yeah, really looking forward to see this one. Code Red releases. I actually do collect Code Red releases. I think I made one of those videos in the past where I show all of my Code Red releases. Unfortunately though, that video is a little bit glitchy because the last like 20 seconds or so of it is like very like jumpy, so all of the releases are like showing instantaneously, and you can hear that I'm talking through that video, that I want to describe more things about the films, but yeah, for some reason that just glitched out for some reason. But yeah, Weekend Murders, really looking forward to see this one. Damn, my asthma is killing me. The next film is an animal attack movie called, what's it called in English? Yeah, The Food of the Gods. For some reason this is a very weird like Swedish translation or like Swedish title. This basically means The Revenge of the Rats. That's what it says here in Swedish, but the original title is called The Food of the Gods, which is really really bizarre, because some of those older films had really weird and just like weird as translations to Swedish releases, so, or like Swedish titles. So yeah, Food of the Gods, never seen it but always wanted to see it, so yeah. Then we have a film which I've been wanting to see for quite a while. This was like really hard to come across, but I finally found it, and the movie is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, the original. I believe there's also like a remake out there, which I've seen it in like stores that you could buy it, but when I found out that that movie was a remake, I was like, no, I want to see the original before I ever like are gonna attempt to buy it or so. So yeah, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, the original one. Then the last two titles, I'm not too sure if I've already shown you these titles, but the last two titles are Lucio Fulci films. First, The House of Clocks, one of his later films. I believe this was released in the late 80s. I've heard mixed things about it, but it's something about like people who like break into this store where they have clocks, very, very valuable clocks, and I think there's like some ghost in there, or maybe they're like getting attacked by another killer or something like that. They're like stuck in this store or whatever. So yeah, House of Clocks. And the last film is, like I mentioned before, another Lucio Fulci film, also one of his later works, Demonia. Believe this might have been, when is this released? 1990. So yeah, some of his last movies. I think some of his last were, let's see here, was it like A Cat in the Brain, Door into Silence. Yeah, I think some of those are probably one of the later ones. But yeah, Demonia, never seen this one, but always wanted to see it because Lucio Fulci is always Lucio Fulci. So yeah, Demonia. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I will try to upload another one of those, maybe like forgotten, forgotten, underrated, overlooked horror movies. So yeah, and then I also might start to do another series. I'm not going to reveal what that series is going to include, but top lists and so on. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that if you're interested. So yeah, and that's always a thing with my channel. I always try to find and review and give people recommendations for movies that I believe are very underrated or maybe not that many people know about, because it feels a little bit stupid for me to just sit here and like, oh, I can recommend The Exorcist when you see that type of videos all over YouTube. So I want to like find some more rare, obscure titles to recommend to you, the audience. So yeah. Anyway, that's just enough of my bullshit. I've almost talked for about 9 minutes now, so I'm going to end the video right away. So yeah, keep your eyes open for the top 5 of the month if you want to. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed and didn't get bored, and hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.